These characters are in truth enacting to a climax so that we may write it and rush to our theater and produce it.
Thou art right, it hath not an ending yet.
Aye, the king be gravely ill. The queen be now within the scope of knowledge and doth know her sister hath betrayed her. That sister trapped between the love of power and her duty to her sweet sister. What grand scope be this? Why, 'tis Shakespearean.
Oh, thou could coin that. I may have never known a climax in my life, but I shall know one now.
We must this drama's heat turn up, so that the fire shall the cauldron make quite hot, and inside the stew of drama boil and percolate.
Thou art right. Well, where be we now? Who is the queen in truth?
Aye, she's the queen.
Which one?
We must infect the king's ear, so that he doth marry Mary Beth at once.
Indeed, 'tis a most evil.
Aye, but soft, here comes the king. Your Majesty.
Please, do not rush in before me. Stand.
How fares thee?
Not well. But upon this day, out in this courtroom, the air be fresh, and my livelihood be good.
And good, for thou hast found the most beauteous, fine woman. Not a plotter be she, Mary Beth. Why, I know many a man who would like to marry her.
Aye.
And yet, my liege, you should marry her.
Aye.
At once.
Aye.
And here in court, what better place?
Aye, for my illness may not hold me much more time. Therefore, the wedding should happen tonight.
Aye, this minute!
This minute!
Let me get my paper!
Yes!
I had...
I did not like the nunnery.
Tell her at once of your plan.
You. Tonight I shall wed Mary Beth. This minute I shall wed Mary Beth upon this court.
Oh, she crieth terribly.
Thou art breaking my heart.
It be not my wish to break thy heart.
Nay, it be thy wish to break my heart. What have I ever done to thee? Oh, it's because I did not bear thee any little airs.
Aye. It also be compatibility, perhaps.
Wait, I see something in thine eyes. Thou carry a secret. When I said airs, thy eyes glimmered. Why, wherefore?
I had held my seed in private.
I must decode this. What does that mean?
My love for thee was never there. I never loved thee.
The nunnery was not my end, but I feel my heart slowing its beat. And thou wilt be my end.
Nay, thou art just the beginning. We both perhaps were put in a position in life that we never wished to be. Is not the case?
The look on his face.
I only loved thee. I gave thee 20 years of my life. 20 years I sat beside thee and pretended to be the dumber one.
Oh, what fun.
Great guilt grow upon my heart.
Nay, tell her that Mary Beth be pregnant.
Mary Beth be pregnant. She carry my child.
Oh, this is wild.
I curse thee. I curse thee in thy new betrothed.
I can't think of a rhyme for that one.
I knowest that perhaps it was thou who hast gave me consumption.
Me?
What a wild assumption.
Aye, thou. For was it not thy own wish to be that of great power? To rule, to reign?
Aye, aye, aye. That was the thing all along, wasn't it? Thou knowest the true me now. 'Tis not my sister who had ambitions for queendom, it was always me. Is that what you want to hear? Yay!
She growled feverishly.
I detect a hint of sarcasm in thy voice.
Nay, 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 let it be true. I be the evil one, she be the good.
Nay, perhaps I be the evil one.
Eh?
Perhaps I be the one who should be called upon as a witness and confesseth my sins upon this very court.
What thy sins other than betrayal, going against your word, siring children with another woman?
Well, her words do stick daggers in my heart, sweet wife in Stratford upon Avon.
I tell thee, if thou marriest my sister, I curse thee, and I will take mine own life, and that shall be upon your head.
I need to go to bed.
Seeth thy fool, thy words forcing me to express such things, and now the guilt upon my head is even greater than before.
Aye, thou speakest aright. I have been much wrong. My liege, knowest thou that I have played upon you like a fool?
Nay, nay, for the burden shall be rested upon mine own heart.
But I am not Orlando.
Who beest thee?
I am William Shakespeare.
William Shakespeare!
Playwright, Hamlet, Othello.
Yes, yes! Are you writing a play now?
I am.
Never mind.
And in my sin did I play upon the people here to encourage this discord so that I might my script make fine.
My dear William, if thou wishest to stay upon my kingdom, then I have a request for thee. To be like a bee upon my ear, offering me words of prose and truth and beauty, for that I may gain the love of which I have, and lose the love of which I never did.
But knowest thou, my liege, that seeing thy poor queen, whose eyes like mighty rivers down the canyons crept into the crevice of her cheek, upon the sword of pain that thou didst stick within her noble breast, my own conscience did feel pricks as if a porcupine did shoot.
Mary Beth, you can go on for hours. Useless. Oh,
Mary Beth,
I need to speak with Mary Beth, Your Highness.
My liege, knowest thou that plots and plans are best for plays deposited, but in fact, in life, our truth must be uncloseted.
I know you're mad at me, Mary Beth. I betrayed you, but don't you see? I cannot start a relationship on a lie. And that was a big one. You're going to kill her. So, please, I want to nurse your baby. I've weaned all the rest of them, even the little babies.
Thou wishest to make amends with me after placing my life in the gallows, practically?
Well, I wasn't judging you for wanting to kill her. I was on board with that. I just couldn't tell a lie.
I did not wish to kill her.
What?
Nay, I did not wish to kill my sister.
But
Nay, I loved her husband.
what about the knife you were telling about? in her neck. What about that?
Tis just words of bitterness.
It was fantasy?
Bitterness. When I'd be jealous of her. From the time that we were children, she had the favor of my parents.
But you were always the nicer one. Don't you? Yes.
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 And so I did speak negative words towards my sister. I did at times wish her not to be well, but I never would have done that, nay.
Lineage, come. Thou must thy heart unburden, for truth must win the day.
Mary-Beth, please, come here. Knowest that I love thee, and upon these words with which I speak, my heart doth do grow heavy. But I feel great guilt in my heart, for I do not wish to burden myself with two people in my life. Therefore, I have decided to renounce the throne.
My lord, thou leavest thy throne behind.
Aye, dost thou still love me and wish to be with me?
I do. I wish to be with thee, throne or no throne.
Thee, thou callest me thee.
Forgive me. I did.
Then thou do love me. Then upon this very court we shall marry.
I wish nothing more, and I do not wish my sister ill. I wish her to remain in her position of power.
As do I.
So shall she be then?
If she were to accept this, yes.
I only hope that her love for me can overcome this betrayal.
Here comes the queen.
Thou must speak to her plainly.
My sister, I pray thee, I have betrayed thee. I have loved thy husband. I have tried not to. And I only wish to have what thee had all of this time. Not the throne, but thy position next to this man. And
So it was all a great misunderstanding?
indeed, misunderstanding, yes. I wish it no ill will. I wish not death upon thee. Those be but brutal, terrible rumors.
Dear husband, where is thy crown?
My lady.
What be this?
This be my offering of forgiveness.
Thou wouldst renounce thy throne,
For you I shall.
and thou wilt continue together.
Aye.
Visinio, I grant thee the power as regent of this queendom to annul this marriage.
And old.
Will you grant us the honor of marriage upon this very court, on this very day?
Well, why not?
Thy benevolence and wisdom is boundless, my sister.
Oh, sister, I said not, Vizinio, did I not, that should my sister come to me in earnestness that I would forgive her. And dear Mary-Beth, I do forgive thee.
Oh, I thank thee, for thou art my only sister, and I do love thee dearly.
Surprise, Shakespeare! Thy foul game is up. For though it seems that the happiness of all these players has come to all too convenient ends, I have found the Lady Felicity traipsing through the hallways of yon courthouse, and have absconded from her this script. Aye, this shall be a tale that shall never find its way on a stage. No audience shall ever see this work of William Shakespeare.
Horatio, why dost thou rise up in such rank rebellion?
For I am sick of thy games. Thou hast lied to me, thou hast lied to us all.
But we have a wonderful role for thee, the cat.
true?
My William! Oh, 'tis such a beautiful, beautiful cat.
And a large role in this play it does serve?
Nay,
Not just a side character?
nay. Please, give me the scroll.
Thou hast lied to me many a time before. Thou hast stolen from me, as thou hast stolen from Francis Bacon. I know it.
Horatio, my friend, I beg thee trust me. Hand me the scroll.
Ah, the world shall never see this play.
Sweet Felicity,
My work!
thou must know. I must return to my wife.
Of course. Thy true love.
Nay, thou art my true love. And yet, as I have learned from seeing this poor drama play out, true love is hard. And thou must know that I made a pledge, a promise, a vow to my sweet wife, and all the machinations of the drama cannot that burden alleviate.
Then go. Go us to her.
I do love thee.
Promise me something.
I,
Write a play.
Huh?
A good one.
ah,
About a boy and a girl who love each other truly,
Yay.
even though all keeps them separate and apart.
I shall call it Romeo and Felicity.
Perfect.
I'll think about it. My love, and all, fare thee well. Horatio, I counsel thee, good friend, to find thy happiness off the stage. Take off the grease paint and this costume, and bear thy heart in truth, for that is all in all.
I do love thee, Gilda. Truthfully, 'tis not but a role, 'tis my actual heart. Dost thou love me too?
I doth love you more than I can say. I've dried up, so I know.
I'm lactose intolerant.
Then by the power vested in me by God, I grant you both marry.
And dear Major, since it is a time of great love and forgiveness, I must admit, here's your cat.
William,
He died a brave and noble and somewhat happy-seeming cat.
and now that our world is all at peace, my next play shall be set in ancient Greece.
And thus, my friends, what's left there to say but blackout, end of play. My name is Ken Adams. I'm the artistic director of Synergy Theater, and you are fantastic. We have 2 more performances of spontaneous Shakespeare, tomorrow at 8:15, and then Sunday a matinee at 3:15. Come back, see it again. It's always brand new, always completely improvised, and always based on your suggestions. If you have friends, and I know you do, tell them to come and see the show. Word of mouth is our greatest source of advertising, and we appreciate you spreading the word about us very much. we are going to be back here in January with our next show in our season, which is Spontaneous Charles Dickens, a full-length play in the style of Charles Dickens. Then we're coming back a few months later with Spontaneous Alfred Hitchcock, a full-length play in the style of The Master of Suspense. And finally, our final play of the season is Improvisers in Space, a fun starship adventure play, all again based on your suggestions. If you would like to see all of those next 3 shows, you can become a 3-pack subscriber, and you can come back and see all of these 3 shows for the crazy low price of just $54. Oh my goodness, $54 for 3 plays, right? So you should go home immediately after this, go online to the Leisure Center, and become a subscriber to Synergy Theater. That's the 3-pack subscription, and come back and see us for almost nothing. On the way out, as you're getting ready to do that, you'll pass a donation bucket on the way out. We are a 501c3 organization. We rely very heavily on the kindness of our patrons to help us keep doing what we do. If you have some money and you wouldn't mind giving it to us, we'd appreciate it very much. Please put it in the bin on your way out. If you want to write us a nice big check, we'll take that too. So there are some envelopes there. You can fill out a check and mail it to us. We'd appreciate that very much. And once again, we want to mention how grateful we are that you are here with us. Thank you so much. If you have friends in the cast and you want to say hello to them, they're going to come right up to the stage door outside. So please exit the theater immediately after we're done, and your folks will be waiting for you outside. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful night. We love you.